So, how old were you when you worked in a food desert?
I was 21 right after college, and I was teaching high school in the South Bronx.
Were the kids the ones that didn't have food, or what was the?
So, a food desert is just a place where people don't have access to grocery stores or to places where they can buy a variety of foods to be healthy and to suit all their nutritional needs. And so the kids and the adults in the community were affected by this. There weren't any big grocery stores for them. I also had my students take food journals about what they were eating every day, and very few kids had a single vegetable in the whole day because of the access issue. A lot of people were getting their food from bodegas, which are like corner stores or convenience stores, and they didn't have very good produce there. So a lot of kids were eating things like bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches or rice and beans, but just not any vegetables to speak of because there just wasn't places to buy vegetables in the community. So.
What kind of work did you do?
I was teaching 9th grade science, so it's environmental science. Yeah, and it was an interesting place to be teaching environmental science because there's a lot of environmental issues in the South Bronx with air pollution and just access to housing that's free of cockroaches and whatnot. There's a lot of environmental issues there that were affecting my students' health, in addition to not having a variety of food. So, yeah. So I think that the condition in the South Bronx was really ironic because it's where the largest food distribution center is in the country. So food, isn't often grown close to where it's sold. A lot of times it's grown in farms far away, and then it's brought to a distribution center where it's packaged and shipped to different grocery stores across the country by trucks. And so the South Bronx is the largest food distribution center in the country, and so there are hundreds of thousands of trucks that come in and out of this center every week carrying fresh produce. But there wasn't any place for people in that community to buy the fresh produce. So it's just, ironic that there's so much inequality and such a lack of fresh produce where almost all the produce is coming in and getting shipped around the country. And Bloomberg was trying to address this a bit. He was the mayor in New York City, and he tried to make produce a bit more accessible by setting up carts on street corners, especially in food deserts, that would sell produce. But that doesn't seem to be a super effective solution because, based off of what I've observed with my kids' eating habits, they weren't eating the fresh produce as often as they should be. And again, it's difficult if you're a working parent to buy food from multiple sources. So if you go to the bodega to buy your groceries, you want to be able to buy produce there as opposed to then have to run down the street and get fruit from the cart. It has weird hours and everything. So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.